Jamie and Adam have confirmed the movie myth that a blind person can drive a car, accident-free.
Now turn hard left.
If a sighted person prompts them.
You made it.
But now they have an even more intoxicating real-world tale to try.
So the story we have is that a blind man has actually been pulled over for driving a car, and the situation was that a friend of his got so drunk he asked the blind guy to drive for him.
This story heralds from Europe, where police saw a car traveling on the wrong side of the road. They discovered the driver was blind and being directed by his intoxicated buddy. Testing this drive from the headlines, Jamie is designated intoxicated navigator and is already flushed in the face and a little frisky.
He gets drunk not like anybody else I've ever met. His head gets red, he starts to giggle, but he doesn't say much. It's very peculiar.
Now, to make sure he is officially over the limit.
I know we're supposed to be doing this, but it doesn't feel right.
How much have you had to drink today, sir?
That much?
That much? We're gonna have to test him.
An on-the-spot sobriety test is required, beginning with a physical.
Finger to nose, left.
Then a breath test.
Keep going, keep going.
The evidence is irrefutable.
That's good.
The Heinemann is drunk.
You're not allowed to drive.
Thank goodness.
The responsibility of driving home is up to blind man Jerry and his nerves of steel.
Okay, a little curb up the driveway.
The effects of imbibing alcohol include a decrease in reaction time and intellectual performance. So will Jamie's directions be as clear intoxicated as they were sober?
Follow car to drunk navigator. Follow car to drunk navigator.
Who are you calling drunk, over?
Well, you better be drunk for this test to work.
Are you ready?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, whenever you feel like going, we'll follow.
Okay.
A common consequence of people being drunk is that they think they're funnier than they really are.
Laura.
Yes.
You know it's better than to listen to me.
Another is that their perspective of events
Straight now. Right.
can be very different to non-drinking observers.
So I swear he is weaving a lot more around the road. It's like, whoa, we got some curb action there.
Hard left.
Feelings of affection can also become magnified
Oh, you're so good.
and make others feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Drunk Jamie as a navigator made me a lot more nervous. He gave a lot of positive reinforcements and it wasn't as useful.
Did a little bit of left.
But what's important for this test is that drunk Jamie is making Jerry weave the road like he's the one who's been swigging bourbon. For the first time, driving instructor Derek has to help Jerry control the car.
The situation felt a little less in control, and twice Derek intervened. He grabbed the wheel once, and he also hit the brake once.
Hard right.
But the guys do manage to pull into the drive in one piece.
You got me home and I was drunk. Thank you, Jerry. You're my best friend.
That's your sweet pithy.
From where Adam was sitting, there was a very distinct difference between Jamie's navigation skills sober versus drunk.
You were weaving much more from right to left. There's a lot of delay in correction, and if I was a cop behind you, I would be pulling that car over thinking there's a drunk man behind the wheel.
I don't know which is worse, being blind or blind drunk.
So if you ever consider the blind driving method of getting somewhere, call a cab.
Hoo-yah!